Check, check, check. Mic check. 1, 2, 1, 2. We are live. Can you hear that? Can you hear that? All right, cool, cool, cool. We good. Welcome everybody to the live stream. TG, Tone, what's the deal, guys? Make sure this is good. All right, we cool. Good morning, everybody. 1 weekend. We building strong. Yo, is it cold over there where you at, Ray? Ray, where you at, bro? You in New Orleans, huh? It can't be cold over there. Why you got your hoodie on, dog? I would think North Cole would have his hoodie on, but his hoodie ain't on.
Nah, I'm the hoodie king, bro. I got every color, every kind of hoodie you can think of, bro. We just in the crib chilling.
That's Ray Mack.
All right.
Hey, you know who that is, Jay? Jay Swish. That's Ray Mack.
I'm just staying cool. It's nice, 70 degrees out here today. I can't complain.
Yeah. Nah, I dropped the bomb on that. North. It's 11 o'clock over there. You do have the beanie on. So I know it's cold if you got the beanie, but you shaved up, you trimmed up the beard. So it might not be that cold. And I see the sun is out. What's the deal over there?
It's not that cold because the beanie is above the ears. When it's cold, it goes straight down. You know what I mean? It's like
Jordan don't know nothing about
40.
Jordan don't know nothing about that, Norris. He ain't never had to wear a jacket, wear a beanie in his life, man.
Yeah, I'm about to say this beanie is above the ears. It can't be that cold.
Jordan never been in the cold like that, man.
Bro, what do you mean? I played in Finland. It was freezing over there. Hold on, before we start, quick story in Finland. Much love to everybody that got to deal with the cold, because I didn't realize what y'all got to deal with over there. Number one, it feel like your hands is in needles when it's that cold. That's number one. Number two, I did not realize you got to shovel snow underneath your car. You got to scrape the windshield. I didn't know all that came with it. Honestly, I had no idea. And then two, never forget my first week out there. I'm like, man, I want to walk to the store because I didn't want to shovel up snow underneath my car, do the whole warm up the whip, 30 minutes go by. I miss, practice is coming up. Let me just go to the store. So I try and take a shortcut through the snow. What do you think happened?
Boy got stuck.
Bro, I sank all the way in the snow, bro.
He didn't know. He didn't know.
I think I'm about to die. I'm like, yo, somebody come help me. Dog.
Yeah.
Hey, bro, worst experience ever, dog.
You was freezing too. You felt it. You was so mad. We went your whole day.
I was furious, bro. Tim's was filled with snow, everything, bro. I was done. I'm like, yeah, nah, never again, bro. Never again. Tried to take the shortcut, fell all the way through the snow, dog. Fell all the way in.
Hey, Jay, what you gotta do is whenever you're supposed to leave, schedule it 35 minutes before that. So if you're supposed to leave at 9 to be at practice by 10:30, schedule 8:15 or 8:30 to turn your car on.
Yeah.
The snow will melt up underneath, the windshield ice and stuff will ease up, and then you can just turn your blades on. Now if you parked outside, you still got to scrape the snow and stuff off. But like the scraping and stuff, just turn the car on. And when you turn the car on, turn the heat and everything on blast. And then go back in for 30 minutes, 25, 30 minutes. When you come back out, it'll be ready to go. Tell him, Ray, you got to learn a little trade.
Yeah, bro. That's growing up in the Midwest, Jay. Y'all get it. Y'all have a great lifestyle growing up there on the West Coast, man.
They got auto starters now too. Now you don't even have to go outside. Like, I can just put the auto starter. It'll be warming up.
Man, I'll give you the overseas story back in the. I'll give you some more as we get back to it. But you'll know why it took me 30 minutes to start my car up. I could just tell you that because it's a little cheap over there where we was at in Finland. So the whip was an all green joint. I'm just gonna say that, and then we're gonna move on. When you got the green whip, you already know what type of whip it was. So I'll tell you about that later. That's another story. But you guys know what time it is. It's time for you to. It's time for Swish Coaches Live. We are back. 1 week strong.
Oh my gosh.
Guys, appreciate everybody joining us for the live show. We are here 1 week strong. and we're gonna get right into it. First up, we got the two-time NBA champion in the building. Norris Cole is in the building, repping Ohio. It still look like he got the flat top. He don't got it, but we still at the top of the mountain. Tell him, Norris.
The champ is here.
In the building.
Round 30
first
in the
win.
building. Got our
Coach
first win.
Norris.
Trinity High School basketball, Camp Hill, PA. Got our first dub. Won by a dub. We won by a dub too. We won by 20. On to the next one. But I'm just happy to get that first one out the way.
Tell him on to the next one like Jay-Z, and soon the price you're gonna be very expensive. You're gonna be very expensive if you keep winning them dubs. I know that for sure. Next up, we got Ray Mack. We get into the cheese like a Big Mac.
Yeah.
Ray McCallum, NBA veteran, 2K legend, is in the building. Do you like that? Everybody come here and say, "Hey, yo, bro, 2K, man, you was one of them ones." Hey, I guess you were the hottest pickup in 2K or something. Were you in the credit scenes too?
I was solid for the bench mob. The bench mob crew. Second round pick. I think I was like a 74. I had to bounce. I could shoot.
Little something, Ray. A little something.
I had a little. I held it down.
What they call a little razzle dazzle.
Yeah,
a little razzle dazzle.
Jay,
But hey,
let them know about the background, man. You got the hot and cold going today. What's the word, bro?
Man, sometimes you got to be ready for different environments. I got the green screen up. So whenever environment I come, we can switch up the locations. We different. We got to change locations like Drake. You know what I'm saying? Hold on, bro. Hey, for those of you guys that don't know, the voiceovers is off the top too, by the way. It's off the knowledge. You know what I'm saying? I'm just letting y'all know that.
You say no pen, no paper.
No pen, no paper, dog. We do it like Jay-Z. On to the next one like Jay-Z. But hey, let's get into it. We ain't wasting no time. We got to talk about LeBron James. Oh, Lord. For those of you guys in my group chat that said he was washed, we got to finish y'all because y'all finished. Bro, it's only been 7 games. Y'all got to relax. I was telling y'all that the last time on there. 29 points, 7 rebounds, 6 assists, 11 straight. Only missed 5 shots. Dropped the bomb. What did y'all like from the LeBron game, man? What did y'all see from that?
If I could turn back the hands of time. Hey, he turned the clock back on y'all. Hey, he turned the clock back. Like, let them know who I am. What T.I. song? Who I is? Rubber Band Man. Hey, he was vintage. He was vintage last night. Hey, listen, bro. That's LeBron James for you. Hey, we can just sum that up by saying that's Bron. That's it. It's just Bron being Bron. He turned back the clock, let them know, hey, I still got it. Even though Luka and AR doing their thing, just don't forget, I'm still Bron. That's all. It's a little reminder. Ray.
29 and 29 minutes, bro. Missed 5 shots. What you want? What
straight though? He went 11 straight though in the fourth.
Yeah, he did. I'ma seal the game. You want a tray ball? I got a tray ball. You want a midi? I got the midi. You want the bounce? Bang! I got the bounce. What you want to see? You said I'm old. I'm washed. Oh, I didn't score 10 consecutive points. Whatever. I passed up the game-winning shot. What y'all want? You can't say nothing about me. I've only played 7 games. I ain't got to 10 games, and I'm not. It's not even It's the beginning of December. We ain't even got to Christmas yet. What y'all want? I'm coming off a sciatic. What you want to say, Jay?
Are you not entertained?
Exactly, bro.
Right.
Are you not entertained?
Hey, he warming up.
Good.
Just getting there. Like Norris said, AR, Luka been holding it down. We don't need 40 from LeBron every night. We don't even need 30 from LeBron every night. We don't even need 25 from LeBron every night. But he can just show this every once in a while, just let y'all know, I'm still what he said. I'm this guy. This is who I am. So, I liked it. I loved it. I know Norris loved it. Hey, I know Jordan loved it too.
I was about to say Jordan probably loved it more than me. I know. Hey,
I loved it. I love it. I need that. I'm loving it.
Oh.
All right. So look, kind of going into just LeBron playing, with 2 stars around you. They run a lot of elbow entries for him, and then he's a lot of the screen and roll guy in a lot of situations too. Explain to the people out there why we put him in those spots when you have two other guys on the perimeter like Luka, and you also have AR too as well. Two guys that you are getting to it. Explain why we see them a lot of times get LeBron in the elbow actions and what that does for LeBron spacing wise and how he has room to operate too.
Well, you have 3 weapons out there, and LeBron is too much of a weapon to just have him sagging in the corner for a whole game. And you know Luka and AR have to have the ball. It is what it is. So because LeBron, he's complete and he's 6'8", he can be in the pick and roll action. So now you always have 2 or 3 of your best players always involved in the action. And so weak side, it's different accounting for Brown on the weak side versus having to account for him in the actual action. Because Luka's a gravity pull. He's going to pull a lot of gravity. But with him and LeBron in the pick and roll, or AR and LeBron in the pick and roll, now the whole defense has to be on red alert. It can't just be on AR. It can't just be on Luka because LeBron is a dynamic roller. He's a lob threat. He can pass. He get in the pocket pass. And if you switch, now you have a guard switching on him. Now you can dribble out, ISO him at the elbow or in the low post. So he's so dynamic in the pick and roll. You don't want to just have him weak side. You want to have him in the action.
Yep. And then go ahead, Ray. Did you have something?
No. I agree with that.
And then Ray, for you, in terms of catching it at the elbow and the nail, please explain to everybody why it's important to get to those spots as a playmaker, also as a scorer too as well. Playing out of the nail, how important is that?
Man, listen, if you can get to the elbow nail, the main thing is you get a foot in the paint. It opens everything up. I mean, for a guy like Braun who has a mid-range, who's being 6'8", he could shoot over, pretty much any defender, right? Then he can get into that area. He can draw help. Now you got someone helping strong side. You know what I'm saying? You dishing it out for threes. You know what I mean? And with his vision, there's just so many different multiple things that he can do. Also, he gets in the paint. For him, he can get to his little turnaround fade. There's just anytime you get to that elbow to the nail, for me, I think any time you get a foot in that paint, it just opens up your game and it just makes you way more harder to guard, and it just opens up more opportunities for your teammates. But with his size, his passing ability, and playing out that elbow and playing off that nail, I mean, those are kind of unguardable spots, I would say.
Yep. And two, you can't bring help too.
Yeah.
You can't send help to the middle of the floor. If you send help over there, it's over. You can't.
You're leaving, guys like Luka. You're leaving a guy like Rui in the corner who can knock down the corner three. You're leaving a guy like AR for the wing three. So, yeah. And then if the big man wants to step up and he tries to help, then you got the lob, yeah. And you got a guy with the vision and the size. He can shoot and score over everybody and make the right play at all times too.
Yep. Now y'all right. And then kind of going on to that little funny moment in the game yesterday. I'm gonna get to it real quick. Little funny moment in the game. Can you guys hear? Everybody can hear a little bit.
You still ain't got no hair though. It's
I got more than what you got.
Hey, if y'all didn't hear what was being said in there, the fan says LeBron ain't got no hair. You ain't got no hair though. He said, but I know what I do got. I got plenty of it. He talking about the money, big money.
expensive.
Tell him, big money. I got a taste, and I got a lot of money too to go with it. I got plenty money, like Clyde said.
Don't make him swag out, please. Don't make him swag out.
Hey, but
don't make him swag out.
For you guys being NBA vets, because a lot of times people ask, why doesn't LeBron just take less money? Why don't he do this? Why don't he take less? We're in a new era of time where these guys have played so long. It's honestly like a form of disrespect. And y'all being vets, are you taking less money if you feel like you're the greatest ever? Why take less?
I think it's an individual thing. I mean, if he took less, that's okay because he still has a ton of money. And if he don't take less, he want his value. His value is worth a lot of money. So I don't think either way it's an indicator of anything. I think it's just a personal thing. He values himself at the highest level, which he should when it comes to this game of basketball, when it comes to ticket sales, when it comes to revenue share. He's good for business. And so when anybody that's good for business, they don't take less. I mean, Most of the time they don't. Now, sometimes people grant people favors, but granting somebody an 82 game favor to take less, some people just not, they're not going to do that. And look at any other field of business. The top motivational speakers, they want what they want. ET, unless ET doing somebody a favor, he getting his, for his hour, you got to pay that tab. It just is what it is. I mean, if you want Bill Gates' business, his name on something, you got to pay the tab. You want Amazon's name on something, Jeff Bezos, you got to pay the tab. That's just what it is in any industry. So same for Brian, or any other superstar. I mean, who made their mark. It just, when something is good for business, you got to pay the tab. And if they decide they'll take less, then that's a blessing. But we shouldn't hold them to that standard of saying they should take less. I mean, why take less when I'm top jersey seller, when I'm face of Nike, when I'm the best player in this generation, and I'm still, all NBA. Let's not forget he was second team all NBA. He's still top 10 player now. So what top 10 player ain't playing for the max? I don't know one.
Uncle UJ said KD took less. Might mean some, might mean nothing. CL Smooth said, gotta pay the 5 like Martin.
But KD didn't take the minimum though. It ain't like KD took the minimum. I'm hearing people say they want Brian to take the minimum. If he decided to take less.
And too, bro, a legacy too, because you already know. As soon as Brian take less, they're gonna be like, he need help. He gotta take less. You know how it goes every time, bro. You know how it goes every time. If LeBron take less, they're gonna be like, yo, see, look at LeBron. I always gotta have somebody Well, hey, he doing it on the max. I don't want to hear that. What do you mean?
In Miami, he didn't take the full max.
He did?
He took, it was a max, but it wasn't the maximum number he could have got. They split it 20-20-20, like 20.1, 20.3, or 20 point something between him and Chris Bosh and Allen D Wade. The three of them all was on a max, but none of them got the top max that they was eligible to get because they sacrificed. So I've already seen him take less, and I think that's probably one of the principles. He's already took less. Already wasn't the highest paid. During some years when he should have been the number one highest paid. When he was in Miami, he should have been the highest paid player in the NBA, bar none, and he wasn't because he took the 20 point something because he split the rest with D Wade and CB. So I think he already took he already did his scholarship. He did his donation. Now he want full price.
Question for you, Norris, real quick. Just give us one story, right? So first year in Miami, right? You get your first per diem, and you with Bron and Chris Bosh and D Wade. Who else on that? Mike Miller. Who else? Shane Battier.
UD. You
see the differences? Yeah, you see the differences of groups too, because Shane Battier looked like the dude that just probably wear the sweats. He chilling. He don't do much. He got the money.
He wore the business bag. He wore the slacks with the business bag with the sweater. He dressed almost like Cliff Paul without the glasses. Shane Battier, he's the businessman.
Talk to me about the per diem, bro. When you first got your first per diem, did your vets give you the per diem? What was the situation too? And then how was people acting up on the road trip, in terms of just the per diem for you as your first road trip?
I've never seen a bunch of rich, wealthy guys get excited over lunch money. I just never seen. I've never seen nothing like it before, bro. You talk about guys that's 10 times rich, been rich forever since they was 19, 20, 21 years old, and they get excited over lunch money, bro. It's the funniest thing ever. I was just I was excited, of course, coming from college. This is the biggest per diem bag I ever seen. I'm like, oh yeah. And then I'm looking at these guys come on with it. Come on with that per diem. Come on with it. And I'm like, bro, what? You talking about guys that's buku rich, got drivers and nannies and all type of stuff getting happy over per diem. It threw me off. I was just like, wow, this is crazy. And every now and then, I got some money from some of the vets. They took care of me sometimes. Not all the time, but because they got things. I didn't have a bunch of old vets. Juwan Howard was probably the oldest one at the time. And then when Ray came, but you got to think Brandon was 29, 30 at the time. They wasn't old yet. So they was still sometimes they was keeping their per diem. Every now and then they gave it away, but some of the time they kept their per diem for whatever reason, like they
How,
needed.
how much was y'all per diem, if you don't mind me asking during that time? Because I know what it is now.
It depends how long the road trip is. The longer the road trip, the more it is. So those 6-game West Coast road trips, you're talking about, thousands. I'll just say that thousands.
Hold on, time out.
Those,
Thousands is crazy too. That's early. What? That's 2013 and up.
yeah, 2011, 2012, 2013, 2014. Yeah.
Did you used to pocket your all your bread, or would you go get a steak dinner somewhere now?
Saved all that per diem. I had.
So what was the most that you ended up with when you saved your per diem at the end of the year?
Bro, I ain't gonna lie. I saved my per diem for more than a year. I saved my per diem for like years, bro. Where I had like a bank. Yeah, like I had a piggy bank. You hear me? I saved that mud all the way up.
Put it right in the drawer, right? I had a
Bruh.
drawer, bro. I put that, man, what?
What? Every now and then, like, you know what I used it for? Every now and then I would use it for like if I went to the car wash, I'd go in there and grab a bill for the car wash, or if somebody like helped me do something like randomly, I go back and be like, man, I just want to, I appreciate you helping me out. But nobody knew where it was coming from. But that's where that little bit of cash. But like, I never really spent it. I only, like I said, I bless sometimes car wash or keep a bill on me just in case somebody do something for me. Like, man, I appreciate your help. Or parking if I want to park somewhere that really, Miami parking is crazy. So, but I'm not parking far away. So I'll pull up and be like, hey man, just leave my car right here. Hold, take that. Like that's the only time I would spend it, but like actually spending it, no, I never really spent it. I had it written down the amount, and I kept it like a receipt. Like I had, so I knew how much each envelope was worth. I had it written down in the envelope, and at the end, whenever I wanted to spend it, whenever I eventually spent it, it was a bankroll. Yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
So
And now I see why they get excited
accumulation.
too. I see now
Accumulation of all the years. How much would you say? Not you don't have to give us a amount, but like 6 figures, 7 figures.
Man, I'd say it was enough to me, like to get my whole family stuff for Christmas on that type stuff. I mean, I could get my own family stuff for Christmas, but I would use that for like.
Nah, I need you to explain. This is not for us. This is for the young players that out there spending all their per diem. Because I see it. That's what I'm asking you. And 2 for the fans. But
yeah, I don't know why they spend their per diem when you get free food anyway.
Bruh, I'm just saying. That's what I'm asking you right now. Bro, because after the game, guys, being in the NBA, way different, dog. Even for me. Sometimes they give us free food. I ain't even gonna lie.
Catered food. Don't say free food. Free catered food.
Yeah, they be getting Fleming, all type of stuff there. And then a lot of them don't even eat it. So they just throw it away after. I'm like, bruh, dog, let me get all of that. Run me all of it. So for you, that's what I'm
I'll say it for him. It's definitely 5 figures. It's right under probably 6 figures.
Okay.
Yeah, it's under 6 figures.
Yeah, okay. You get a nice.
You want to calculate the math. You got 41 games on the road, 41 games at home. You get the per diem for the road games. He was on the East Coast team, so when they go to the West Coast, they're going out there like twice a year for like 2 weeks. So that's a big, and then, you can calculate how much it is a day. And then times when he did like duties for his vets, you know what I mean? They was like, here, Rook, take this. So he's getting double per diem, you know what I mean? Then you got your rookie duties, you know what I mean? You got to do certain things for the vets on the road, whatever. You know what I'm saying? You might have to carry people's, bags, phones, whatever the case may be. Yo, here, take this. And then on top of that, like he said, you getting free food. He ain't paying for nothing. And then now he accumulates it over a course of a couple years. Well, if you add it for a couple years, it could be 6 figures. It's a lot of bread that you get on them for just per diem. And then you got like summer league too. If you play summer league, you get per diem for summer league. You know what I mean? And then summer league, same like the team. They got food for you at the hotel, and you ain't really spending that. And then
you got a parent. Bro. You do. You got those that you got to do.
That was like 3 bands for an appearance.
Yeah. So like you didn't need. It's like you don't need to really spend it that much though. Like, bro, when you get catered food and all that, bro, like you get free gear, free stuff. Like, there's no need to really spend it unless you just, you just want to spend it. But for me, I was a collector, bro. I saved a lot. Everything free. You know, even if I didn't want to wear it or keep it, I had family and friends that was always down there with me. I'll share it with the family or with the friends. But like I was like not spending as much as possible.
Yeah.
Nice. Nah, I rock
And
with
no
that, dog.
income tax, dog. No
Oh
income
man,
tax in
Florida.
Florida.
Oh man, no income tax.
No income tax, dog.
Thanks. Nah, and that's important. Nah, I appreciate you saying that because this is a setup to go to the next one. On to the next one, like my man Jay-Z says. We're gonna load this up. We got the clip ready. Actually, we don't have the clip ready. We're gonna talk about this tweet right here. It says Bobby Marks posted this earlier today, this morning. He said, another great night of two-way play. Spencer Jones, 8 points, 2 steals. Denver is a plus 5.3 per 100 with Jones on the floor this season. KJ Simpson, shout out to the homie, 16 points, 5 rebounds. Pat Spencer, the boy, the money man, like Johnny Manziel does. Give me my money. 12 points, 5 rebounds, 6 assists. The Warriors have actually been cooking up. They won 2 straight with Pat Spencer in the starting lineup. Brandon Carlson, 13.6 rebounds. Then we also have the man, Ryan Nimhart, who's about to get converted. The boy is cooking up bacon for the Dallas Mavericks. Shout out to him. With the two-way, we're going to talk about 2 topics. But when you see a lot more guys starting to cook up on the two-way, for you, does it make you worry, like, for all the vets out there, you know, that want that opportunity that you see get forced out the league, or even the young guys that are getting forced out the league? Because a lot of young guys are going straight overseas. What's your thought about the two-way and how people are actually playing well on the two-way and the team waits and says, you know what, you got to play all your games on the two-way. We ain't going to convert you right away.
Go ahead, Ray. I'll let Ray go first.
Yeah, I would say I would say the two-way changed everything with the league, bro. Like, it was a time when it was about having vets. You wanted established older guys. You wanted those guys to play. When they came out with the two-way, I don't know, 7 or 8 years ago, it changed everything. It became a path to weed out all the veteran guys, unless you're like super established in the league. Even if you are super established in the league, like, it's very tough to stick. And it changed the dynamic of the league. Like, we don't want to have older guys, we want younger guys. And at first, when it first came out, it was two-way spots. Okay, cool, but you spent most of your time in the D League, it still was. Then they changed it to the G League. So it was like, all right, cool. Then now the way it's structured now, like, now there's three-way spots. I mean, excuse me, 3 two-way spots. So now you're taking a whole nother spot away from a veteran guy. Now a guy is year 5 in the NBA who's still playing well, but that team don't want to pay the price for him. They'd rather pay, a kid a two-way contract, which is way less, way cheaper, and you can split his time with the G League and whatnot. So in terms of, like, for a veteran player, like, it definitely cooked the whole system for veteran players in the NBA. But what a two-way it does now, it allows, like, these young kids and these younger guys to get an opportunity, which we're seeing in all the names that you just described. Because if this was, 8 years ago, those guys probably wouldn't have ever got a chance to be in the NBA. So now what it does, it gives the young kids the opportunity to stay in the NBA. It gives the teams salary cap flexibility, and you can spend time in the G League, you can develop. And then when you're called upon, when guys are injured like they are now, you can bring a kid who knows how to play up and play with the big team. So the teams love it because it's cheaper for them, and then they get an opportunity to take a chance on a kid, and he might be like a gem instead of wasting a draft pick on a kid. But for a veteran player, an older player, I mean, they're going to hate the situation because it's going to take a spot away from a vet. But the thing is, the NBA is a young league now, and they want younger guys, and this gives an opportunity to have younger guys on your roster and then cap space flexibility.
Before you go crazy, Norris, what's the difference, Ray? What's the difference, Ray, in price? I want you to explain to people what's the difference in price.
Like a
vet
minimum is like $2 million something, right?
Depend on how many years of service. If you have a lot of years of service,
yeah. So it'd be like 2 something. And then the two-way, like, your first year is like 500 and maybe 50,000, maybe 571, something like that. So you do the math. I mean, you're paying. I mean, you can get 3 two-ways basically for cheaper than a one player on a vet minimum. So,
but what if a player gets cut on the two-way? Because it happens all the time. So is that prorated? They don't get that full 5, right?
It's kind of confusing now because like some guys can get like a full guaranteed two-way contract somehow, right? Like you can sign a full guaranteed two-way, and then some guys are like on a two-way that's like prorated, and then you can have a two-way until your fourth year. So if you had 3 years of NBA service, you can still be on a two-way. So like Gillespie, all these guys, they've been on two-ways forever. Now they entering their fourth year. They got to be on, like a standard or going after their fourth season, after 4 years play, you got to be on that standard contract. So yeah, that's where the teams are like, oh, we'll do this. We'll two-way the kid for 4 years instead of paying, that's basically $8-10 million on one player. And you can get that for 3 kids instead of one. So, but yeah, the two-way changed everything, dog, for vets and I mean, if it wasn't for a two-way, I would have kept trying to thug it out in the league. But when that two-way came about, I played 4 years. I was like, bro, I gotta go overseas. I'm not getting in that way.
Man, the two-way made the NBA the men's league to the boys' league. Let's just call it what it is. It turned the NBA from the men's league to the boys' league. It is what it is. That's what it is. And the players, I'm saying we because I was I was in the league during that time, but I didn't agree with it. But the players signed off on that. They signed off on that. Pay the max players more, not understanding that those two ways was going to take jobs away from the veteran players, and it also took away that mid-level that we used to have. So, yeah, I don't like it. I never liked it. But obviously, as you can see, big-time players get paid a whole lot more, but then the rest of the players get paid below, what they should be getting paid. So I think that, to me, it cooked the grown man league. Like, the league it's no longer ever going to be a grown man's league until they change that. You take out, because you got to remember, some of those guys that were veterans on the bench were still the best players in the world. Like, you had guys that was all world that was coming off the bench, as veterans. John Lucas III, guys like that. Those guys were still all world performers. You know what I'm saying? You force guys like that out, like for like high school kids, 19-year-old kids they're not the best players in the world. They're potentially one day can be, but you went from the knowing what you have product to the I don't know what I have experiment product. And like, I didn't like it, but for the younger guys, now that it's here, it is what it is. They're here, so it's good to see young guys get to live out their dream and make it to the league, even if it's only for 2 to 3 years. Because a lot of these guys on the two-way, they don't make it in the league. Let's just call it what it is. A lot of them get their two-way, boom, 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 and in 3 years they out the league and they have to go overseas, and they just keep repeating this process over and over and over again. So, yeah, as a veteran player, that's one. I don't like it either because guys like myself, guys that are overseas established, like a Mike James, like a Shane Larkin, and I can, so a bunch of other names out there. I could keep going on and on. Like, those guys are some of the best players in the world, better than these young dudes that's on two ways, but they can't get on because of the vet minimum process. People don't want to pay them 1.5 to 1.8 to 2 point,
Ain't
2.
lying. I've seen it. Yeah.
They don't want to
now
have it. So it just is what it is. These young guys are taking advantage, and I'm glad they are taking advantage. I don't want to sound like the grumpy old guy because these young guys are having the chance to make it. But when you look at the structure of the league, we wonder why certain things are the way they are. It's because the league is young now. It's not a man's league anymore. So that's why, some people probably shouldn't. The older guys need to, like, even myself, sometimes I got to take a step back and be like, hey, the league is not the same. It's just not. And you just got to accept it for what it is.
Okay, but all right, on this show, this is one thing that we do need to do is find ways of solutions. Find ways of solutions, right? So, Norris, you did the G League Ignite experience with Modest and Ron, two guys that were 2 lotto picks. Before we get into that, let's ask you this question. If you were to change it, where you still give the young guys opportunities with a two-way, where you have 2 or 3, do you mind having one vet contract where they can bring one vet guy on, or would you rather just having 2 two-ways and then one veteran contract that you can add?
Yeah, only two ways, and having one vet. Having 3 don't why 3? They're not all gonna play, and you still want to have some sort of maturity in the locker room, some sort of maturity within the league. So I would say, if in this scenario have two ways and one veteran contract. But I don't think we should even have the two ways. Like, I think you can either pay the D League or the G League now. I'm sorry, the G League. You can up their salary to where it's livable or whatever. Which they are doing a better job of upping their salary. But just let them do that, and only call the players up when they're ready. Like, the NBA is supposed to be the best. Like, it's supposed to be almost the finished products. Like, when you come up here, you ready, big dog. Like, we keep doing this potential experiment thing. Like, no, that ain't what the league is supposed to be. The league is supposed to be the best players in the world competing against each other, not the potential best players, not the one day he gonna be the best player. Like, when they ready, bring them in. If they not ready, stop bringing 4 or 5 dudes on the roster that's not ready. 1 or 2, okay, but like, we got rosters of 4 guys that's potential. Like, no, put the best players out there on the roster, and then at the end have maybe 2 projects that you're working on.
Yeah,
Do
because
you?
when I was in the league when this came out too, what Norris is saying, like, I thought it was the way it was structured was like you still have your current roster, like 13 or 15 guys, and then these two ways are just added on. Like, I didn't know that it was taking away spots like that. That's how it was I thought it was presented back then.
That's
Then
how that's how they tricked us. That's how they tricked
yeah,
us.
that's how it was presented. It was like, oh, okay, cool. This is straight. Like, all right, that way you can have 2 guys from the D League, be on your team. And then if someone's hurt or whatever, like, they can get in the game, they go back and forth. Because back in the day, bro, like, it also takes away from the G and like the grind of the D League or the G League. Like, back then, bro, like, you had to be so cold in the D League to get called up. Like, Cass was nice. Like, you was coming to the D
Man,
League.
you got to go crazy.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
had to heal just to get the 10-day. And that was like part of the process. Like, I'm gonna go down there and dominate, do this and whatever to get that spot. Oh, this guard got hurt for so and so. All right, cool. They can call me for 10 days. I get a couple games to show that I'm an NBA player. And that's how guys was going in there like making a mark for themselves. And that's how they was sticking in the NBA. And then with the two-way, like, what's still confusing me to this day, like, you'll see a kid not get drafted, and then 5 hours after the draft, he signs a two-way with the Lakers, and then he like goes to summer league, and then after 4 games, like, he gets cut from his two-way. Like, I don't understand. And then 5 days after that, they signed another kid to a two-way, and then it's just like it's still kind of confusing me today. But yeah, we kind of got tricked into how it was presented. Like, yo, they're not taking a spot, they're just adding on, and it's like
They were truly taking a spot.
yeah, they took a whole spot. Now they taking 3 spots.
3 spots.
Yeah.
They took 3 spots, bro.
Yeah.
So if I have 3 two-ways, that 12 guy, I only can have 12 guys then. Is what you're telling me.
Well,
Yeah, they don't necessarily have to use the two-way, all
Yeah.
3. But if they decide to,
Yeah, does it take away the spot? Say I use all 3 of them.
yeah, you taking somebody's spot, bro.
and most teams are using.
Yeah, most of
Yeah,
them are.
500. I gotta pay Luka the big boy. Hey, 3 two-ways. Let's get it. We got to get Luka in here. Let's get
And
it.
they're playing them. They're playing them. And if
Yeah,
I'm,
I mean, Nick Smith played. Drew
if I'm
Timmy
a
playing now.
yeah.
Huh?
And if I'm a late second round pick, and I'm a team, and I'm gonna call the agent, I'm gonna be like, hey, does you want to get drafted, or what you time the two-way? Like, guys is like, nah, don't draft me now. I don't even need to get my name called. Just I'll sign the two-way. Okay, cool. We'll sign you on the two-way. We'll give you an opportunity on the two-way. It's cheaper for everybody because if they get drafted, they'd still have an option to give them the two-way. But if they get drafted and then they get a second round pick salary, like
Money.
a minimum second round pick is like over $1 million now.
What?
Yes, bro. As
Wow.
minimum salary for a second round pick is over $1 million. Bro, it used to be like 490 or like 525.
You
Yeah.
really won't even guaranteed a spot on the team if you were a second round pick. Really?
Now, a lot of people don't, but now it's like when you go 30 to 40, it depends. Depending on how strong the second round class is, majority of them get guaranteed for sure.
Bro.
Like, and they get $1 million for sure. Yeah. Yep.
I ain't mad at that though, because you got drafted, but 3 spots, you taking up 3 spots for projects when it's solidified dudes, that solidified pros that can put 5, 6, 7 years in the league, that solidified themselves, and they got to go over and play for Fenerbahce or for Panathinaikos or Barcelona because they bringing in project potential guys. That just fundamentally don't sit well with me. That ain't right to me.
The names he named: Mike James, Shane Larkin, Kendrick Nunn. Like, bro, them guys Kevin Punter, all these guys, and we can go on and on. There's a lot of
Bro,
guys.
should be
Ray
on.
McCallum, Norris Cole, like
It's,
what y'all looking at them? Like, what are you talking
it's a
about?
lot of guys that because of the two-way. So we're gonna feel some type of way. But like you said, we don't want to sound like the hating OG over here, hating on the.
Yeah, ain't no hate.
I mean, it's a great timing for them. But overall, it's definitely changed the whole dynamic for veteran players. And when we was playing, it was like teams wanted older guys. They wanted vets. They wanted, guys that are 31, 32, 33, 36
That could
to be on.
still up
Yeah.
though, still
The
play.
only one I can think is like Garrett Temple is like the only one that's still like, and Jeff Green and DeAndre Jordan, like, and you see the impact that they have on their teams. They don't play. They might play 12, 15 games a year, but like they're great for the young guys.
They cooking them in practice.
Exactly. And it's that other voice that you need. You need someone who's done it. And them guys have all done it at a high level. So the young kids are gonna respect it. We talk about 2K. They play with all them guys growing up on 2K. You know what I'm saying?
100%.
Like, but I don't know. It's just a
And they
different.
can play. If you need them in a high leverage moment, you can put Jeff Green in a playoff game, and he gonna be ready to play. You can put DeAndre Jordan in the playoffs. Hey, I need 2 rebounds, 2 blocks to give big fella a break and 2 fouls. Oh, no problem. I'm gonna give you 4 rebounds and 3 blocks. And when big fella say he ready to come back in, I'm gonna go back and sit down. Like, you need guys that's like that can set that example. Because it's hard for a 19-year-old to do that, who's coming from the McDonald's All-American game, to be like, hey, I need you to go in there for 2 minutes until this guy rests and then go back and sit on the bench. That 19-year-old like, man, I'm too good for that. Like, they got an attitude, they mental, they don't know how to handle that. But if you have a vet there to not just tell them or talk to them, but to show them, like, hey, man, it's just part of the game.
And that can get them to stick in the NBA more years. Because
100%.
these guys that are 19 years old going in, they're learning from somebody that's 23 and he ain't been battle tested enough, even though he's still averaging 20 a game. He's this and this. There's still so many different phases of life that he ain't gone through on and off the court that can help that other kid out. And then that's why you see these top guys coming out of college. McDonald's All-Americans, top 10 and top 5 in the class. It was a class, 3 years ago or 4 years ago coming out of high school. Like, none of those guys are even the top 5 or top 10 aren't even in the NBA anymore. And I think it's because they don't have that balance. Like, and a lot of those guys went into the league as 2-ways or undrafted. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, you got to have them vets, bro. You need that for the young guys.
I agree with you. I love it. I love the conversation in here. And I got another conversation. I'm going to play the music.
Uh-oh.
You know what time it is, Norris Cole and Ray McCallum.
Uh-oh.
You thought we were going to come in here and it wasn't going to get spicy. We always got to have spicy foods. We like spicy foods. We love spicy foods. I'm going to show you this clip, and then we're going to get to the arguments. Look at this. I love it. Like McDonald's, I'm loving it.
Hold up. Sit down.
This is what I watch half the time with OKC when I'm watching.
Strap season.
This is what I watch half the time when I'm watching OKC. People are struggling scoring against these guys.
Strap them up.
I'm seeing a lot of strap belt seasons. All right? I'm going to show this last clip. Then we're going to get right to it.
And that's MVP. That's MVP fighting over ball screens, man.
That's what I'm saying. Let's get to it.
That's what I like to see right there.
Guys, the defense from OKC is elite, but we're going back in there. We're going back in time. If OKC, look at this guy's eyes. If OKC were to play against that 2014, 2015 Golden State Warriors team, would the series go 7? We're just going to start there. That team had Leandro Barbosa, Harrison Barnes, Steph Curry, Draymond, Justin, Andre Iguodala, David Lee, Sean Livingston, Brandon Rush, Spates, Klay Thompson. I think OKC got a chance to beat that team. I don't want to disrespect nobody, but I think they have a chance.
Or you starting stuff?
Yeah.
What do
yeah.
you think?
They do have a
How?
chance, though. They have a chance. They do have a chance. You starting stuff.
Have a
They,
chance.
they have a chance for sure. They have a chance for sure.
Because you disrespected them. I'm gonna get to the next argument tomorrow because that's gonna be a long situation. But we're gonna talk about that later.
They got a chance.
When you see
Against that team, they got a chance. They do.
what do you mean against that team?
They match up well against that team. Better than when the other argument you had last week against that other team you was trying to mention, that legendary team you was trying to mention. Hey Ray, remember last week?
You said 4-1. There's no chance. I'm telling you that right now. It's not gonna be 4-1. Y'all not gonna y'all not destroying this OKC's team. I'm just telling you that right now. It's not gonna be 4-1.
Man,
I'm starting that off right now. So
Kevin
you already
Durant,
know
James Harden on the team. No, I'm asking.
Bro.
I'm asking. No. I'm asking. Was they on the team?
they were on the team.
No.
But what's that mean? This is hold on. This is different structures. Hold on.
No,
This is
Ray.
different structures of team.
I'm just asking questions. Don't give me no extra. Just yes or no. Were they on the team? No. Was they on the team?
They are on the team.
Did they clean out the West that year?
They did clean out the West that year.
And then we beat them 4-1.
What is that?
Did we beat them 4-1? Did we beat them 4-1?
You guys beat them 4-1.
No, you're not.
Those are different teams. Those are different teams.
Did we beat them 4-1? Yes or no?
Y'all beat them. Who's a better defensive team? Defensively, though. Defensively, though. Who's a better team?
No, I'm just saying.
This one or that? Okay, all right. Let's go to that argument.
It's about matchups.
OKC. What is that series?
You're not listening. It's about matchups. So now this matchup is a more favorable matchup for them because of the size, the way that team plays. It's a more favorable matchup is what I'm saying. That's all. I'm not saying that they would even beat that Warriors team. I'm just saying the matchup is more favorable. That's all I'm saying, Jay Money. That's all I'm saying. That's it. No, easy. Take it easy.
I 1,000% disagree. It's going to be 4-1. 1,000%.
And it's not the 14-15 Warriors. It's the 15-16 Warriors because the 14-15 Spurs won that.
No, it was 14 because Justin won the chip that year.
Is it 14-15? Because we won it in the 11, 12, 13, 14.
Justin wasn't on the team twice.
13-14?
I don't think. Yeah, it was 14-15. Justin was on that team. Yeah.
That's when Bron went back to Cleveland. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, that is more favorable. What you think, Ray?
I think if we're gonna keep going back and comparing an old thing, we got to get all the way down to the nitty gritty. You just showed a clip. Them OKC boys are different, right? But one thing that we just saw in that clip that we don't see in a lot of teams in the league, especially in the regular season, is defense. But if you go back to the 14, 15 years and go watch how teams play defense, teams played different defense back then. A lot more teams played defense like that.
Fix your face, Gordon, because I picked up 94. I was head on ball.
Yeah, like now no one.
Corey Joe was head on ball. Corey Joseph was head on ball.
Avery Bradley?
Avery Bradley was head on ball.
Already get across half court against Avery Bradley.
You know
so if they win 73 games, we're gonna bring that up that these teams aren't playing. I just don't understand. I had these.
That wasn't the 73 win. That wasn't the 73 win.
I'm saying if this team gets to 70 to 73, are you surprised? Because I wouldn't be surprised. I'm just telling you.
I'm gonna be surprised because of the way the league is. It ain't gonna be just because I think they that good. I think it's the way what the league is now.
Hey, them boys is that good.
This guy done talking about having 3 two-ways.
Them boys is that good, bro. I'm just telling you.
They are good. They are.
Boys
They
is that good.
I'm not ready to say that they're gonna compete against the all-time great teams like the Lakers, Shaq teams, like the.
Are you ready? Are you also ready to say that Shea's in the Hall of Fame right now?
I'm gonna let him finish. I'm still gonna let him finish. He's definitely on Hall of Fame trajectory. Like I'm gonna let him. I'm slow for that. You know, that's just consistent around the board. I'm gonna let him finish. He's a monster.
I want to do you a favor. You got to say yes. All you got to do is say yes. That's a Floetry song. Just say it. Go ahead and say yes. That's all you got to do, bro. Because that man, not only look. You got Allen Iverson, right? And I love Allen Iverson. He's a Hall of Famer. Yes or no?
Yeah. He's done though. He's complete.
Okay then. Do we see where Shea's at? Are they not, is he not a Hall of Famer?
We
I'm
got to
just
keep
asking.
everything in context. Let him finish first. Can he finish? Can he complete his artwork?
It don't matter. If he finished tomorrow, say I'm gonna hang it up. He's a Hall of Famer, bro.
Okay.
What about this argument? What about this argument, Jay? Norris's Miami Heat team, they changed the game of basketball. The 14-15 Warriors, they changed the game of basketball. What the Thunder and what Shea is doing, he's changing the game of basketball. And what the Thunder are on the potentially doing is could be in that category. They could be one of them teams that kind of changes basketball. Does that help at all? Can we agree on that?
What are we talking about? What? Say it one more time. Let me hear one more time.
I'm saying, like, you keep comparing all the teams, right? So like that.
It's a conversation that gets brought up all the time. I hear it all the time. So I'm not really just bringing this up. This gets brought up on us.
That big three Miami Heat team like changed the game of basketball. That's something we never had saw at that time. Boom. That's etched in stone. Then that Warriors team, what Steph did and what Clay and Draymond and those guys was doing, like, that kind of changed the game of basketball. Like the way they played, the ball movement. Like, bro, Steph had 60 on how many dribbles? You know what I mean? Like the
Clay,
way
Clay did.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, Clay. And then like just the way they changed the game of basketball. And then now what we're seeing with Shea, like this kid is changing the game of basketball. He's showing that he's pretty much almost one of them guards that's unguardable. And
are they changing the game? Because I don't see nobody else playing like them. I think they almost like are becoming like their own thing. I'm gonna be honest with you, because I don't see the league playing that hard. I don't see the league like the culture. I don't see that around the league.
They're like reshaping a new
They changed the game about. They're changing it to me. They're changing the culture for sure.
I like it though. I mean, I ain't gonna.
But like, and then each team and every that we're naming, and it's been a different era, and in all these different eras, there's something that's been different. You know what I'm saying? Like, big threes weren't around like that until Bron came and made that thing happen. And then now every team want to have a big three. That's became the thing. I have to have a big three. Then Steph and Clay, the way they shot the ball, like it was frowned upon to shoot 10 threes a game. Like coaches wasn't letting you do that. Then it's like, oh wow, okay, it worked for them. Now look, everybody's shooting threes. Now what Shea and what OKC is doing is like, oh, everyone's still trying to figure it out. That's why no one can beat them right now. They trying to figure it out. So like in a way, like all three of these teams is like kind of etch something in stone. That's like, okay, well then it's like a blueprint. Like let's try to figure it out. Everyone wants to try to put a team together like Sam Presti now and build through the draft. Like that's OKC. They're kind of reshaping a different identity in this new era of this NBA that we're in right now. And then to show them clips on defense is like, back in the day they played defense like that, but now teams don't play defense like that because it
looks even better. It's good, but it looks even crazier now because it's rare.
Yeah, guys aren't fighting up over ball screens up there at half court like that now. You know what I mean? Like now it's like you playing a drop or it's a switch. You know what I mean? Like it's all about making them take a tough two or, trying to take run them off the three. Like you want them to take a sidestep three. Like the game is different. So when you watching hoop now, like it's hard to compare some of these teams to the teams from 10 years ago because the game is so different, bro.
That's why I don't do. I just give them credit where credit is due, like they balling. But then when you stepping on toes when you start saying they can beat this team or they can, what would it look like again?
I said 4-1 is disrespectful.
And I'm saying we did it though. It's not like we didn't do that to an all-time great team.
He's saying the team that's probably better.
It's not making it. If we didn't win no series 4-1, then it would sound crazy. But we actually beat a great team all time. That Oklahoma Thunder team was
beat a great team. But is this team
all three of those dudes are top 10 in
is
scoring
this team
all time.
one of the best defensive teams ever in NBA history? Top 10.
Maybe. Let them finish first. I don't know. The numbers might say that because of the way the style of play is, but overall, watching, I don't know. They might be, probably. They might be.
Yeah, see, you're putting a lot of pressure on the Thunder.
Yeah, you keep saying
that. They just won one. They just won one.
I'm saying
but that team last year is not an all-time great team, bro. In the history of the game, it's not. Let's just be clear. They won the championship, but it's not like that last year team was an all-time great team. What they're doing this year.
But if this team, They winning.
This team is better than last year. So
Yeah, this year's better than last year.
for sure.
But let them do it first, though. They ain't done it yet. Let them finish. They doing well right now. They doing really well right now. But the teams you mentioned finished the mission. Like, you naming teams that actually completed the mission. Like,
They completed the mission last year, though. But it's kind of the same guys. Well, who?
Yeah.
I mean,
gotta do it again. We completed the mission back to back. Back to back.
all right. Tomorrow's
27
episode.
straight.
Peace
Did you hear that?
episode. I'm going to do a presentation on why OKC has changed is changing the culture of today's game. I'll add that into my presentation as to why OKC has changed the culture of today's game and why we're going to put them as a top 10 team after they finish the mission, even though they already finished it. So that'd be my assignment.
They didn't
for tomorrow.
finish it.
Maybe
they got one championship.
They finished it last year.
Yeah,
finished
one.
it. It's
No,
the same
but
team.
this year ain't
It's the same
finished.
team. Is it not the same team?
No.
I know y'all don't want to give J-Dub his credit for playing with one hand, but it's the same team. Is it not?
Stop saying he played with one hand for the whole season, bro. Stop saying that.
No, in the playoffs he did. But Thomas Sorber,
Everybody
who their number one,
playoffs,
their number one
everybody-
draft pick, he's hurt. So I mean, it's Topic last year, who was their first round draft pick. He's hurt too. So I mean, AJ Mitchell, you know,
Mike
he's a
Miller's
rookie.
back was broke. He was hitting threes. I mean,
I know. I'm just telling you.
Wayne's knees was all.
The mission's already been finished. Is my point. I'm saying it's not
ankles.
like they got
everybody
a
got
new
injuries.
free
Bro.
agent. That's all I'm
Everybody got
telling you.
injuries. Chris Bosh was coming off a strain. That
There
domino
you
tore
go.
that domino, came back and won, was stretched by like we all got injuries, bro. Stop.
Don't worry. Don't
all
worry.
got
Look,
injuries.
I'm gonna have a
Kobe was playing on a broke
presentation
index
tomorrow.
finger. He was playing
I will
on
also-
throwing labrum
I'm
and all that, and
also-
still was winning.
I'm gonna also
stop
have a
saying
presentation
that, bro. Like, we all got
of matchups defensively. One day I'll make a full presentation of y'all team versus OKC's team. And I just want to see defensively the assignments and how these teams actually can go against each other. I know it's just an argument for the sake, but the more and more I watch this team, the more and more I watch Shea, 4 years in a row, averaging 30, and the way he defends, the boy is unguardable. 40, 50, 90 majority of every season he's been in, bruh. Tough.
He is
Tough.
super tough.
So that's all I'm saying.
Nah,
You
they
got my
are
hand
tough, but let them
down,
finish the
I'm
mission
over
though. You this all time.
They
Let them finish
finished
it.
the mission already. That's what I keep telling you.
They're not a dynasty. They're not a dynasty. They haven't won back to
They
back
win
or been
one
four
more.
straight
Hey.
finals or 3 straight finals. Let them
Hey.
become a dynasty first before you start doing that. There's
If
teams
they
like
win
this.
one more championship, you're not gonna want to hear where I'm putting Shea at in my list of players. I'm not gonna tell you yet. I just gotta wait for the mission to be finished.
Okay.
But that's all I'm gonna say. But I have my presentation lined up too as well. Chat. Top 10 2 guard.
Not a
Yes.
Wait, he's not a 2 guard.
What is he?
Does Shea play 2 or does he play the 1?
He plays the 2 combo. He played the 2. I would say he's a 2. What would you say, Ray?
I thought he was a point guard.
Nah, Ray. It ain't no you thought. You watched the game. Ray, what position do he play?
He's a point guard, right?
Okay. The same thing with James Harden when they be saying he's a 2 guard. What position do James Harden
Shea
play?
bigger than Jason.
Point guard.
I thought.
I mean, combo. It's tough. That's a tough one because he had 1-2.
Man, he's the point
All right,
guard.
where do we have Iverson then?
Iverson, whatever one you want to put him at.
Then why? This stuff be confusing me, bro.
I don't
This
put
stuff
Iverson
be-
as a point guard. Iverson said he's not a point guard.
Okay, then. So what is Shea then?
Shay's the point guard.
Man, this guy is.
Iverson had
This
Eric
guy's
Snow bring the
funny,
ball
bro.
up the court. Did Iverson not
This
have Eric
guy's
Snow bring the ball
funny.
up the court?
He
Did he
did.
have Eric Snow or not? Did he have Eric Snow bringing up the court or what? Or not?
All right, so when AJ Mitchell and Casey Wallace are on the team, is Shea the point guard still?
They don't bring the ball up the court. Shea brings the ball up the court
They do bring it up in
78%
occasion.
of the time. 78%.
So did
of the time.
Iverson.
For me, the point guard,
Iverson
whoever
brought
starts
it
the
up
game
too.
and who brings the ball up the court is the point guard.
So it's Shea.
Bro,
Shea's
he's a
the point
combo,
guard.
bro.
Shea,
1-2, man.
Luka, and James Harden are point guards.
Stop this madness. Stop this madness. Listen, bro.
The Lakers
You said
point guard.
Iverson
Who's
is
the-
Hall of Fame. Shea's
who's
in
the
the
Lakers?
Hall of Fame right now. Go ahead. What'd you say? What'd you say?
No, I was saying, who's the Lakers point guard right now?
What do you mean who's a Lakers point guard? They're combo.
Oh, now he can't hear.
Their
now you
combo.
can't hear.
I mean, Austin plays a point, brings it up, and so does Luka.
Bro, Luka's the point guard on the team, bro. Come on, stop it. Come on, man.
Uh,
We ain't got to play these games. Luka and Shea, James Harden, they point guards. Just because they score a lot, no, they still the point guards. The
When
point
when
guard, there's no traditional like Chris Paul point guards no more. These guys are the point guards, bro.
all right, bro. All right.
So I dare
All
you.
I'm saying,
So where's he gonna be at?
I'm doing a presentation of why Shea's in the Hall of Fame right now. I don't think anybody's agreeing with disagreeing besides Norris. And two, I'll do a presentation on why OKC has changed the culture of today's game. That'll be one of my presentations. Is there anything you guys want to add for tomorrow's episodes? Yo, Cambozi, what's the deal, my dog? Go ahead.
Combozer. What's his name?
I don't
Combozo?
know. I put Cambozi. I made it short.
By the way, y'all got to try this Welch's Sparkling Rosé, bro.
Hold on, bro. Yeah, this guy right here, dog. Hold on. Tell them they got to pay us first before we start doing the promos, bro. Hold on. And then two, hold on. Do the parody of the league. One ring is enough. Exactly it is. You know why? Number one, Norris.
No, it's
number
not,
one.
bro. No, it's not.
I know you are going to be like Charles Barkley and them guys is Hall of Famers. Yes or no? Yes or no, Norris? Yes or no?
What's that?
Huh? Is Charles Barkley a Hall of Famer?
Of course. Come on, man.
Okay, then. So what are we talking about, bruh?
no,
Come on, bro.
Charles
Don't
Barkley's
start-
career is
Charles
over.
Hold on.
Don't
Stop
start
it.
this with me,
Would
bro.
you stop
Don't start this with me. Don't start this with me. Shea is a Hall of Famer right now if he ended. If he ended right now today, he's a Hall of Famer.
All right. Well, I don't go by that. I'm gonna let him.
See, look, even playback kicked him out. They said, well, enough for this Shea disrespect. He's out of here. He is out of here.
Oh,
Playback said we had enough.
that was me. I was done. I
That was
swiped off like,
playback.
man, I'm out of here.
The Shea gods said, you know what? We sick of this guy.
Oh,
We sick of this guy.
all I'm
Shea
saying
is low-key the best
I'm
scorer
not-
of a generation. Low-key, yes.
Low key, how?
Of a generation. Talking about this new generation.
How? Giannis is playing. Giannis has been averaging 30 plus
Yeah,
points, 11 plus
Giannis is on
rebounds.
deep, but he's talking about the way he's
for 7
going.
straight
He's
years.
talking about 3 level. He's talking about 3-level score. He's talking about 3-level
Yeah,
score.
I'm going by the
He's talking about 3-level scoring, bro. He's
Tripping
talking
now.
about-
Don't make me start giving out real numbers now. Like, stop it. I better relax. Relax.
Jordan, get
Hey,
the
it's
topics
T-Mac.
ready for tomorrow.
Last one. All right, last one. T said, CL Smooth said, T-Mac in the Hall of Fame or what?
T-Mac barely got in the Hall of Fame. He barely got in there. I'm going to say this. It's some people in the Hall that shouldn't be in there. Let me just go on record by saying that. So just because people are in the Hall don't mean they should be. It's some cats in there that shouldn't be in there. You know,
Okay.
so I think the Hall of Fame should be the creme de la creme of creme de la creme. Like it should be extremely rare to get in there. Like we trying to guy got 1 ring, he got 3 all pros. Like this cat's in there with 19 all pros. This cat's in there with 15 all pros. This cat's in there with 10 all pros, bro. Like, so I'm looking at it from that standpoint. It ain't hate. I just think the Hall of Fame should be of the uppermost echelon. I mean, Michael Jordan's in there. How you gonna be in the same hall as the cat like Michael Jordan and LeBron James? You're not nowhere near what these dudes got. Tim Duncan, like that's how I look at the Hall. I know everybody don't look at it like me, and I get it, and I respect the differences. But that's how I look at the Hall. It's like heaven, basketball heaven. Only the best of the best of the best of the best get in there. And so I'm letting him finish because by the time he's finished, the way he's looking, yeah, he's gonna be in there. But I'm just saying, let him finish. I'm just saying, let him finish.
All right, bet. Tomorrow we'll clean this up. We don't want to be all over the place with the argument. We'll clean this up, Norris. Me and you will come together and figure out different topics on For the GOAT conversations and situations like this.
Smooth understand what I'm saying. Ain't no hate,
man.
Yeah,
Giannis got 1 ring as well. They say top 10 of all time.
Yeah, Giannis got crazy numbers too. It ain't just all that. He got all-time record. You look in the basketball record book, Giannis Antetokounmpo's in there a lot.
Hey, same with Shea. Shea and Giannis gonna be in the same spots.
A lot.
Being honest.
MVP, scoring leader, and Finals MVP and Defensive Player of the Year. A lot. And only 2 other players did that. MJ and Olajuwon. A lot. Leave Giannis alone. Leave Giannis alone, please.
We're gonna clean. We're gonna clean this all the way up. We'll have it very smooth. Also, we'll have some other news too. CL, is there anything else you want to add to the list or no? Well, before we go, what about you, Ray, tomorrow? And who owes us push-ups?
Your sister.
Your sister.
That's why she
Yes, she does. She does.
Hey, Ash, you tried to skip out, but we're gonna wait for you, sis.
We're gonna win it. Ashton's 0-3 right now, bro. She got to dig herself out of a hole. She got a grave right now. Yeah, Ashton got a DMP for sure. She got a DMP for sure.
She got the DMP.
Ash, we miss you, Ashton. We'll be ready for them sit-ups. Go ahead. You already know. We got the full workout plan. If you want the Tybo music like Billy Blanks, we'll have that too.
Flawless victory.
Yo, facts.
I knew why she slid out of here today.
Okay, and her summer, she gonna have summer by the spring.
I told you her New Year's resolution gonna be already there. They're gonna be like, "Yo, Ash, have you started hitting the gym?" Nah, we were doing it already on the podcast. Yo, facts. We was doing it on Switch Coaches Live. You know what I'm saying? I've been on my New Year's resolution. Shout out Ash, miss you. We'll see you tomorrow, dog. And I want them sit-ups done. So go ahead and have that workout fit ready to go. And we'll start. We waited for you too. We didn't even do that over and under today. Because we waited for you to do them sit-ups and push-ups.
Pay up.
Yep.
We don't make no more. The house don't let you do nothing until the house is paid.
Facts. Exactly.
We might start the show with that. We might need to get that out the way. Start the show. Get a warm up. That's gonna be the show warm up.
Facts. So let's do that.
Run through the intro and then let's get right to the workout. Swiss culture workout plan.
I'm with it. Let's get it. All right, y'all. Appreciate y'all for another episode. We're out. See y'all soon.